Hey guys, it's Tyler and welcome back to another mod showcase. Today we're going to be taking a look at the CORUNDUM MEADOWS mod. This mod is really cool. It adds in two brand new biomes, one of which I am in right now. A huge amount of new mobs with all these special abilities and really cool attributes, and then a bunch of really cool new tools and items as well as some building blocks and two new structures. So to start off with, we'll take a look at the Corundum ore. So this can be found in any biome. It's just as rare as diamond in most biomes, but if you go to the Corundum Meadows to mine, you can find a bunch of the corundum. Here's actually some I found naturally. It's an 7 vein right here, just spawned right under the showcase. You can see it's quite common. I can't see any just flying around anywhere else. But yeah, it's just an easy way to find it. It's just like diamond, you break one, you get one, and fortune does affect the drop rate. Um, so we'll take a look at some of the new tools. So you can create a Corundum sword. The special ability is it gives you XP when dealing damage, which is really cool. So the recipe is it's a netherite sword with a corundum amulet, gives you a corundum sword. It's actually better than netherite, dealing 9 damage. I'll show you how to make the amulet right now. So it is 4 iron in each of the corners, iron nuggets filling in the rest, and 1 corundum in the center. Gives you a corundum amulet. This is also quite a cool item. It's used for a lot of these recipes, but if you right click it, it's got 10 uses. I'm just in creative right now. Sorry, I've got in survival. But it gives you absorption 2, resistance 3, and fire resistance 2 for 8 seconds each, and it's only got 10 uses. But yeah, this sword is really cool. I'll show it off. I'll show you it giving. Sorry, I'll show you giving it XP when killing some mobs in a moment, but then they have also added netherite multi-tools. You first need to create the diamond multi-tool using one shovel, um, hoe, pickaxe, and axe in that exact order will give you the diamond multi-tool, and then you use it in a smithing table to create a netherite alloy. And this is just created using 3 netherite ingots and 3 corundum. It's pretty, honestly, I think it's a pretty fair recipe considering you get the full attack damage of the axe, and it mines dirt as well as stone and everything else, and chops down trees just as quick as any netherite, and you can enchant it as well using any of the normal stuff like unbreaking. Yeah, so just a really cool ability. I'll also keep this out front for when we fight mobs, and they've also added a couple of new items as well, such as the chisel. This just turns stone, like normal stone, any blocks that can be turned into bricks of themselves, into that by right clicking on it, and it's got 2,000 uses. The recipe is iron ingot, corundum, and a stick. Not super useful, but a cool item nonetheless. And then the hay fork is basically just another type of shovel. It's just really good at mining moss, which is a new block that you can find around. See, it mines very quickly, and it can also be used as a weapon since it does 8 damage. Next up is the machete. It's basically like shears. I'll just run over to this tree right now. It chops them down really quickly, and I think you might also get increased drop chances by using this, and they all have really good ability. The last one is actually pretty cool. It's the Corundum Abrasive. Basically, whenever your tool is running low on durability or any durability at all, you can use this to heal it back up to full. But the trade-off is it takes away any enchantments on that tool. So there you go. It's only got 18 uses. But the recipe is a grindstone, 2 corundum, and a stick. Sorry, I didn't think I showed you these. It's a diamond, 2 corundum for the machete. For the hay fork, it is 3 corundum, 1 iron shovel, 1 stick. And you can ignore this. This is just showing how to heal it up to full. And the chisel, I think I showed you that one. Yeah. So I'll just chuck these back here. There's two other items, three actually, which are really cool. So you get the feathered helmet. This is created using terrorbird feathers, a corundum, and 2 leather. I'll show you how to get these in a moment. You just get it from killing that guy right over there. But yeah, it's works as a helmet, gives you permanent speed too, and when running around you don't actually lose any durability at all, and it's just as good as an iron helmet. So yeah, just a really cool item in general. And then you have, let me see, I already grabbed it, my bad, the Corundum sack. So it's basically like a mini backpack. It gives you 15 slots. You can put anything that you want in here. I'll just split the stack for wheat. Store it in here, anything that you want. Acts like a normal chest. And then you can delete whatever you want just at any time, which is a really nice feature. I don't want that anymore. But yeah, just keep it in your inventory and you don't need to worry about it. It's just a really helpful tool. I'm just going to fill this in quickly. And then last up for the items is the Corundum recycling bin. You basically can just turn seeds into a new type of fruit, the mysterious fruit, which is I can't eat it right now, I need to be hungry, but it's just for taming a bunch of these creatures in here, which I'm about to show off. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It doesn't really have any uses other than that, I believe. Just seeds. I guess it doesn't want to. Yep, it doesn't even pop up on the too many items mod. But they also have added a bunch of new blocks to work with, a bunch of corundum ones, some of the new magnolia wood. There's a bunch of new variants of that, and they've also added some blocks for some of the new foliage that they have added as well. Some of which are useful, like the meadows. I just broke it super quickly. The meadow fruit block, you can just find these growing on some of the trees. I don't have any of the big trees nearby, but yeah. And then the blooming meadows moss block. Oh, I've grabbed the wrong block there. Sorry. There's a magnolia block I was meant to grab. It looks exactly like one of those things, but with pink dots on it. And this is some of the syrups. I'll show you how to make these in a bit because I'm sure you want to see some of the new mobs. So these mobs can actually be challenging, so I'd recommend you know what, I'm going to keep this on. Some diamond armor and then some pretty good tools. Most of them are neutral, but I would definitely recommend some good armor nonetheless. So first up is the Meadow Terrorbird. Place this guy down. He is non-hostile, but he does have almost 40 hit points. Not 40 hearts, but yeah. Yeah, he just walks around. You can find some terrorbird nests, and you can tame these guys. Well, you can tame the children that come out of it and ride them eventually. But yeah, if you do punch them, they deal a lot of damage, as you can see. That's why I've got all of the enchanted the golden apples, and they can be, wow, they make a really annoying noise. But yeah, you can kill them pretty easily if you do get some good hits on them and they get stuck. But yeah, as you can see, they're quite deadly. Sorry. So set day, and when you kill them, you get, I think it's between 1 and 4 terrorbird feathers. And you can use this to make a terrorbird nest egg or turn it into normal feathers or the helmet. The nest has a special ability for taming the newborns. You also get some meat. It's really good food. There is a bunch of it. You can also, there's rodents that are around at night. You can kill those to get some meat. Catfish, which I'll show off in a minute, and rat hat meat as well. You get dried magnolia from smelting a flower. But yeah, I'll show off the Keeper Terrorbird. The wiki doesn't mention anything about this yet. Might not be fully implemented, but it is naturally aggressive. Yeah, there we are. Okay, no, it does do just as much damage. Wow. But yeah, I haven't seen these spawn naturally around, and it does have more health. Jeez, it's got a long attack range. there we go. And it drops just like basically the exact same amount of drops for the other as the other terror bird. Next up is the core emmet. So this can be found on the surface. It's pretty rare as well as in caves. It's another way to get. These guys are pretty annoying, so I'm just going to dig a hole. Just chuck him down there. You know what? I'm just going to chuck him up here. You can see he looks pretty cool. He's very quick and he runs. There we go. I actually got lucky there. But yeah, when you kill him, you get one corundum. It's just a really nice way to get the item as well to make all of these cool tools. Sorry. I keep opening the chest, but yeah, here's a terrorbird nestling. So this is what you would get from just from hatching it. There's a way to hatch it. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll click on the wiki right now. Sorry. I don't believe there's a way. So I'm just reading it. Oh yeah, you just need to feed them a bunch of, sorry about that, a bunch of meat. So, maybe if I go into, sorry, that's Terrorbird. Go into here, go back into survival. Yeah, there we go. You just feed it every day. Eventually it'll turn into an adult, and yeah. I think I have to feed it. You have to feed it pretty consistently, and it only eats once or twice a day. Doesn't have a huge amount of health, and I'll see if it is aggressive if you punch it. Nope, it's just like a little jar. And you can also heal it with meat, I think. But yeah, let me see. So I'll just chuck this up here. Next up is the meadow rodent. So these can just be found going like wandering around. And see, there's the baby version. You can breed the parents, but yeah, I think it's. Oh, the other ones run away from you, but you just kill it, makes a bat noise, and it doesn't drop anything useful. Keep doing that. Next up is the white catfish. You can just find this in any river biomes. It is aggressive, I believe. I punch it. Oh, I thought for sure it was aggressive. Yeah, you kill it, you get some new catfish meat. I believe all of the food's just as good as steak. So yeah, a new alternative, very helpful and just cool nonetheless. Yeah, sorry. The next up is the meadow rodent. So you can just... Oh, never mind. I was wrong about him being scared. Maybe if you punch him. Yeah, then he acts like a cow. That was my thinking. Sorry about that. I believe you can turn these guys into pets as well. Let me see. Oh, it was... I completely forgot to grab the good stuff. So this goes here, and then I'll actually need to grab something. Okay, well, this doesn't have a lot of durability. The rodent. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. It actually has a bunch of special abilities, so I'll grab out a bunch of these. So if you feed it some of the new meadow fruit syrup, this is just made using some of the magnolia pollen, which you get from killing a future mob that I'll show off in just a minute. But yeah, well, from trading the same way you do this. But yeah, you just use 4 meadow sweet and then some reinforced bottles, which are made using explosion-proof glass, which is this glass with corundum in the center, and it gives you 8. Yeah, when you put these down, you can either breed them, I believe, using melon seeds. Nope. Or the wiki says meadow fruit syrup to tame them, and I'll just... Sorry, they can give you a bunch of stuff. I'm just got the wiki open here. So it can be tamed with meadow fruit syrups and then bred with the... Yeah. So feeding your pet syrup... Maybe... Okay, sorry. Maybe I have to grab... I didn't have a chance to test all of this. let's just get a small rodent out. Maybe this was the reason why. Place this down. There we go, now it's large. And now maybe I can... No, I think it's... They follow this. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. You're meant to be able to give them syrup, and when you do so, you can get melon seeds, golden nuggets, golden carrots, some of this new golden meadow fruit, which is make it the same way a normal golden apple, but you can't eat this right now. I think that might be a bug. And then you can also get normal golden apples or enchanted golden apples just by feeding them. Might not be implemented yet. Yeah, they do follow it. Or at least, sorry, I'm really confused about this. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can also do a similar thing with the rat-at. I'll just go into creative again, give myself a couple more of these spawn eggs. So these spawn naturally at night. If it turns to night, I probably won't let it. But yeah, I think they're naturally aggressive. Yes, they are. They do actually a surprising amount of damage. You kill it, you get 2 rat-at meat, and you can just cook it for good food. Some of this. I'll spawn it down, and I think if I give it... It doesn't... The fruit system doesn't want to work right now. Anyway, you're meant to be able to trade with it similar to the rodents, and it can give you a slime bowl, a skeleton, a bone, a pufferfish, a poison potato, fermented spider eye, or a skeleton head. This mod does only have like 200 downloads right now, so hopefully if this blows up or the mod gets more stuff, he'll finish off the mod completely. Sorry about that. Let's chuck some of this garbage in here. Next up is the ancient titanium turtle. Tritum turtle, sorry. No, I was right, titanium. He spawns naturally in the meadows biome over here. This biome also does seem to be pretty common. You can see there's the magnolia trees there. You can see this one guy right there at my cursor. Yeah, I won't get too far away from this biome right now. And I also did just spawn right in that spruce forest, so I think this biome is quite common. It spawned him down. It's my bad. He's got 60 health. He does not take a lot of damage at all. I'm going to put this on. I'm just going to preemptively eat this. So you can make him your friend. If I grabbed... Oh, yeah, I've got it right here. So you can make him your friend by giving him mysterious fruits. It's like anything normal. And then I believe once you do so, you can take this corundum chisel, right-click on him. Yep. And when you do so, you get a new titanium turtle scale, which you can use to smelt to create scoot, which is the stuff for turtle helmets. And I think you can also brew this. Okay, you can brew that into the power of the turtle stuff. But if you do attack him, I think since he's my friend now, you can see he's quite hard to kill. Get the axe out. Yeah, like this does 11 damage, and he's taking what's 6 or 7 damage. Yeah, it was my friend. When you do kill him, you do get some of the new meadow saplings, which is pretty cool. But I'll show you what happens if you spawn it and don't tame it. Spawn it down here. You punch it. It does a lot of damage. 2 hearts. Yeah, 2 hearts, full diamond. And yeah, since he is really hard to kill, yeah, you can see he just has a huge amount of this. And I don't think bows work on him very well. He's basically impossible to kill right now, just because of his large distance. You know what? I didn't test this earlier. Yeah, it does just bounce off him. So you've got no chance to kill him really. Maybe with some TNT. Or if you get lucky enough to get a close-up shot of him. Yep, he's way too hard to kill. I've barely got him half health, and I've had to go on creative twice. It's best just to make these guys your friend, I would say. And then time set day again. There's not too much else to show off. I'll show off the buildings last. That was the rodent. Chuck this back there. Next up is the elk buffalo. You can also tame these guys. I think they spawn in snowy biomes. You place them down, makes the same noise as a cow. You can make him your friend by feeding him the mysterious fruit as well. I think it's already my friend now. Yep, he also has significant damage reduction. And he drops just normal beef and some new wool, which can make brand new stuff, but like brand new blocks that aren't really useful. Yeah, you can make it with a bunch of the new plants. But I'll spawn him. I'll spawn him here. Attack him. I think he does do a bit of damage. Yeah, 2.5 hearts, or 3 to your face. It does a lot, and you can see my armor is taking a pretty big beating from this as well. I'll grab one more because you can also tame these guys and ride them into battle, and they'll attack for you. Just fly back over here, put that there. I'm just going to put junk chest right here. Get rid of all of this since it's taking up so much now. There we are. So, chuck this in there as well. Next up is the Wild Magnolia. These have a pretty cool ability. So they spawn underground, if you saw right in the beginning. They also spawn at night. They are extremely weak to fire, but they don't do a lot of damage at all. And you can just basically two-shot them. But they have a really cool ability. So when you spawn them, they'll seek out a zombie, they'll attack it, or attack each other. Oh, my bad. I think once it kills him, it turns him into a blooming zombie, which is really cool. But they don't seem to win very often. Just place this down. There we go. So these guys don't... they've got extra health and don't burn in daylight. And yeah, they basically do the same amount of damage as any normal zombie. It's a pretty cool ability, but when you do kill them, I'm in my own hole. There we go. They can spawn 1 to 3 of these guys more. So if you experience like a zombie invasion, a zombie invasion for a village, one of these guys sneaks in, it can become a huge hassle to deal with. Chuck this back up here, and you also get the magnolia flowers from there as well. Next up is the fruity. So he's an infrequent spawn in either of these biomes. He is quite scared of the player, but if you give him fortified syrup, I think he works the same as an ocelot. Sneak up to him, maybe? Yeah. There we go. If you right click on him, he gives you fortified syrup, which is using that turtle broth. He turns into a poofy, and then if you give the poofy a golden meadow, he'll give you good luck 2 for 3 minutes. So you get a bunch of a better fishing chance and everything like that. You also get a fruit friend as a block, which is pretty cool. It's got a face on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a really cool ability, and I don't think you get anything good if you kill him. I'll show you what he drops. Fruity, there we are. Spawn him on the ground. God, these guys are annoying. There we go, I killed him, and what did I get? I just got a meadow fruit, so not really worth it. Especially if you can tame that guy for better luck for fishing, and I think better drops for most things. So that's all of the mobs for right now. Okay, I still need that out. But yeah, I'll show off. I think the cocoons do spawn it. These are the wine. Yeah, there we go. The forest cocoons. These guys can just be flying around. I saw a bunch earlier. I guess they're not here, but you can trade with these guys. I'll bring up the wiki again. So, the forest cocoon, the moonhawk, and the winehawk. If you give them magnolia, like this magnolia flower, they can give you the magnolia pollen, which I talked about before. Sugar, glowstone. Sorry, for the wine, you can get sugar, glowstone, diamonds, and mysterious fruit. For the wine cocoon, you can get sugar, glowstone, grapes, emeralds, and corundum, this stuff. And for the, what is it? The forest cocoon, you can get sugar, glowstone, redstone, and apples. And then the deadhead cocoon can give you bone meal, nether quartz, gunpowder, blaze powder, phantom membranes, tears, um, wither skeleton skulls, and wither skeleton roses. Oh, you can see that just spawned. I don't think I spawned the purple guy, but yeah. But for the deadhead cocoon, you need to. Oh, I apparently did spawn it. It's you just smelt it. Yeah, it's basically just it. I'll grab a bunch of these out, and I might be able to get some of the drops. There we go. Yeah, you just keep feeding him, and then he'll drop a bunch of good stuff for you. You can see it's all on the ground, and once again, uses. It makes the meadow steep and the mysterious syrup. I won't show off the syrups since it is already quite long, this review. They just give you various effects, good and bad. Like the wine gives you nausea, but strength 2 for a little while. But yeah, so there's the the buffalo stuff. So I'll spawn one more of the buffalo. Just feed him a bunch of this, and then you can make the cargo saddle using netherite alloy, netherite scrap, saddle, iron, and a heated thermal stone. These are pretty easy. Just corundum stone in the center, and you just heat them up permanently using a furnace. So I'll get rid of these guys. And the cargo saddle is using a normal saddle, 2 chest and 2 string. I think you just right click on these guys. There we go. And he gets like 5 times the amount of health. Looks really cool. And I think once you do that, he becomes like a tank for you. You ride him around and he is super quick. Wow. Yeah, great for traversing. And I think if... There we go. Maybe I have to right click him. I'm not sure how. Maybe I have to. I'm not sure what's happened here. Maybe it's only one and it's not allowing me to. He attacks everything, by the way. Anything in its path, including other elk, buffalo. There we are. There we go. It seems that you can only have one at a time. I assume. Yeah, there we go. So you get a huge amount of space. Damn. It's what, another almost, yeah, over double your more than your previous inventory by 8 slots. So yeah, you almost get a brand new extra row. I'm just gonna get this guy to kill this one right here. Yeah, even your own buffalo. Yeah, this guy's really cool. I think you can just ram into stuff too. Yeah, and it kills it. This guy's really cool just to have roaming around. I'll leave him here since he's so loud and annoying. But yep, last up for tameable mobs is the terror bird. So you can find these little stone nests. They're very obvious in this biome, but you'll just place a nest underneath. The nest is made using terror bird feathers. I'll place this down here. You just I wonder if there's a way. You might need something to pick it up, but you might need like silk touch. But you place it in there, and then you take one of the heated thermal stones. I believe you right click on it. There you go, and you birth a terror bird, and then you can tame this guy and eventually ride one. using the Terrorbird saddle, which is just a Corundum sack, saddle, 2 iron. You need a lot of Corundum to play this mod, by the way. But yeah, he will eventually grow up and become your friend. I don't think you can do this for wild ones. Any meat? I think they take rat meat solely. Maybe, yeah. I didn't try untamable for the naturally spawning ones. So your only option is to grow up one yourself. But yeah, also the little corundum guy that was running around that I tried to put into a hole, he has a small chance of dropping music discs, and they also added one new music disc to this mod. I won't play it for you guys. But yeah, it's quite cool, and I'll take you to the next mod showcase. Well, not the next mod showcase. One of the 2 new biomes. You can see the rat hats just around here naturally. These are quite rare. I'm like very far out, I believe. Yeah, like 4 to 8,000 blocks away. They do have a search command though, the /locate, which is nice. These are pretty good and actually filled with a bunch of good loot for this mod. So barrels filled with wine. You get this. All of the chests seem to be laid this exact way. You get 1 corundum, the new music disc, 2 emeralds, really good iron hoe, bunch of grapes, and then there's a bunch of grape blocks, and you can just harvest these back here. I wonder if... Sorry, my bad. There we go. Yeah, you get a lot more if you just harvest from base, and you can mature these using bone meal. And I guess... No, you can't. You can't compost them. Anyway, I will be back in a moment. I've got to switch worlds because I wasn't able to locate the other structure. Right, be back in a moment. Hey guys, so we're back. So this is the other mod. I actually had to... I was wrong with what I just said very shortly ago. You can't use the /locate. They don't have that feature. I was thinking of the Infernal Expansion mod. This is what it looks like. This is the Magic Wizard's house. It's so rare. I searched for a good hour trying to look for one for this guy, for you guys, but it's really cool. Open the building. There should be a villager in here. Might be outside somewhere. Yeah, just wanders around. In here, you get a bunch of gold, 2 gunpowder, a bunch of mysterious fruit, and then yeah, it just looks really cool. Great base design with a skeleton skull, which is nice. A bunch of corundum, that's super good. 2 bottles of enchanting, diamond, mysterious, syrup, and yeah, just a bunch of really good goodies, and then enchantment table as well, using some of the new bookcases. From what I can tell, there's not any specific secrets, but when you drink the mysterious powder, you apparently just get XP. I'll test this quickly just to show there's 5 levels. So you get about a level and a half. It's honestly a pretty good way to farm XP since it's so easy to make that mysterious syrup. I don't think there's any dungeon either. No, so this is basically it. This took forever to set up. Oh, there's a ceiling as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below if there are any other mods that you'd like to see me review. And I'll see you guys on Monday with another mod review. Have a good day, guys. Bye.